This is the Sony a5100 from 2014. But should you buy one in 2023, you can find them for around 200 euros used, but the price depends on the condition and the lens that comes with it. I feel like that is a good value for the money. The build of the camera is really nice. It is very compact. I am not a big fan of the grip. It's not very comfortable, but it does mean that it is really small and easy to carry around. If you put a pancake lens on here, so a really small one, you can easily fit it in your pocket. It doesn't have that many buttons, so a few on here to adjust the settings, but it's not a lot, but for me it is good enough, the amount of buttons. The battery life of this camera is definitely one of the weak points. It is using the FW50 batteries. And if you don't have the original ones, then they don't last that long and they are pretty terrible. Luckily the third-party batteries are really cheap, so you can just buy a lot of them and carry them around. It's just annoying that you constantly have to swap them. The screen is also a flip screen, so if you are vlogging that is nice, however it doesn't flip down, which can be a bit annoying. The screen is nice and it has enough brightness. You can also adjust that in the settings. And the camera menu is not the best, but it's decent. I think that once you are used to it, it is pretty easy to go around and change some settings. You can also customize some of the buttons. If you press the center button, you can switch between modes. So that is nice. And for example, I've set that when I press to the left, I can adjust the white balance of my camera. And if I press this button, it will change to manual focus or to autofocus. The camera is pretty easy to use and it can get some really nice results. Also, we are getting close to 750 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe. But the autofocus of this old camera is pretty fast, definitely fast enough for most things that I do, and I am really impressed with it. If I want it to focus on something, it will. The photo and video quality are really nice. It can shoot in XAVC S format, which can deliver some nice results. However, maximum of 1080p, so no 4K, and even in 1080p it does sadly overheat, and that is one of the weak points of this camera. It is the short battery life, but also the overheating. But sometimes it shows the overheating signs, and that can already be in like 10 minutes. And that is because they have a huge sensor in a compact body. There is no optical sensor stabilization, but there's also no digital image stabilization for video. If you put a good aperture lens on here, you can also get some nice low light results. There's of course no ND filter on it, like all APS-C cameras from Sony. And there are no picture profiles. Should you buy one in 2023? Maybe I sounded a little bit negative in this review, but I still really like to use this camera. It is compact, lightweight, and the images that you can get out of it are really nice, especially when you put a good lens on it, so you can get some nice background separation. And not everyone needs to record for a long period of time. And if you carry multiple batteries, then it's fine. So what do you think of this camera? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.